Alright, welcome to another review. This time it's for the Crow Hot Toys MMS 210. I've been a big fan of the Crow ever since I was younger. So let's get started. Let's start off with the box. The artwork in the box is, specifically derived from the Blu-ray or the DVD cover. If you have one, you'll be pretty much familiar with this artwork. This is one of either you can say the first images of the Crow when he resurrected, but yeah, and in the back you can see just the credits, the guys who were responsible of bringing you this fantastic figure. By the way, this is a Sideshow Collector's exclusive edition, so it does come with an extra accessory. But on the box, I don't know if you can see it, but it has this little embossed feathers of the Crow, so that makes it a little bit of a cool touch. I'm showing you the inside, so you can see the insert right there. It's pretty cool. I'm actually using this as a display, as a backdrop on my Detolf. Pretty amazing. This is one of the rare instances where the inlay is pretty much useful. Normally it does come with a just an image of the figure of some pose, and it does have some text underneath. But this time, this is, if you recall from the movie, even on the back side you can see some pretty nice paint apps on the back, so you can display it either or. I believe this is the inside of his apartment, and on the other side this is where he obviously just fell off the balcony. So either one that you want to display, it's totally fine as well. You see there's a lot of details on that. The glass is made out of plastic and has some blood stains on it, so that's a pretty cool touch. And this is the figure itself, in a clamshell, a typical shoebox type of box from Hot Toys. There you go, you can see from the outside, and then it has an extra slot for the weather vane. And now we'll move into the accessories. This is the manual that I normally don't open up unless it's very intricate figure. And a regular Hot Toy stand, says Eric Draven with the Crow logo on it. You see it's in red font. At the bottom there, just normal Hot Toys disclaimer. And you know what? Initially on my my written review, I said that this one does not come with a lot of accessories. But while I was doing this video and now I was watching it, I feel like it has some decent ones. So you can see the hands. It comes with 2 extra pair of hands. Initially it comes with not closed fit hands, but the open palm hands. This is his closed fist ones. You can see the molded. I really don't know what those blacks are in his hands. I believe I don't know if they're tapes or whatnot. I've rewatched the movie before doing this review, so it's still kind of fresh to me, but I'm not really sure what they are for. And now we'll move on to I guess the second accessory, or the biggest one, is the guitar. Initially, once you get them, the strap is separate from the guitar, so all you gotta do is hook them up just like a regular guitar on each side. Pretty nice quality on this guitar, actually. You can see that that's not a scratch, it's a hair. Just this camera just picks up everything, even the smallest dust and details on this one. So there you go. This one has pretty cool details on it. It's light, it's not heavy at all. It's made out of plastic, and it's some gloss finish, just like an actual guitar. I watched Nene D's review before buying this figure, and he pointed out that this might not be the original guitar that was used in the movie, and I believe he was right. I guess the reason is for licensing purposes, but nonetheless still a pretty good piece. Really cool details on it. You can see the string. It's not really nylon. I believe these are made of, I don't know, maybe the thing that you use for fishing, or that's nylon, I don't know. And you can't really turn those pegs. You see the whammy bar. I don't know what you call them now. Back in the day it was a whammy bar. You see nice it's not really leather. It's more of a leather kind of type, but still pretty cool details on this guitar strap. It has some realistic. You can see that goes to the shoulder pad, so you don't hurt your shoulders. And on the back side, it has some a little bit of padding on it, which is pretty neat. You know, putting this much effort into the finer details of the accessory is always a nice touch from Hot Toys. You know, that's what you pay $220 for, I guess. And moving on, this is a base. So you can see at the bottom, it has some Crow Vision 2013. I guess they hold the rights for anything the Crow related. You see there, you know, Crow Vision. This stand is what you use to put the Crow figure. You can see that there's like a little mark in there. You can, it's like I said, this lens is amazing, because on hand you can barely see that scratch, but you see that. Yeah. You know, I can return this to Sideshow, but nah, I'm fine with that. You know. And it comes with a clear plastic rod. And by the way, Sideshow is amazing. Thank you so much. This figure came in with a busted head sculpt. Not really that busted, but the rubber is separated. But they were kind enough to send me a new one. So kudos to to Sideshow. There you go. We'll put him down. And this is the we'll move on to the next accessory, which is the actual Crow itself. Now the Crow itself, I like it. There's a lot of nice details on it, as I'm gonna point it out on the camera. Look at his black eyes. You know, really well sculpted. But this is an animal figure. I wish it would have had, you know, some articulation on it. It looks like the leg has some, you know, rigs on it, but you can't really move him. It doesn't really take much to create an articulated bird, I guess, especially for the price of this figure. It's $220. I wouldn't say it's bare accessories, but at the same time, you know, I mean, you can get this for like a regular toy, and they would pretty much look the same way. I wish they would have made I guess the wing articulated, or at least you can take it off and replace it with, you know, some relaxed wing, so that, you know, when the bird goes into Eric Draven's shoulder, it looks, you know, more realistic. And ironically, on his behind, that is where they positioned where you insert the rod, so it would give you this flying illusion. And I like the fact that they use this clear plastic. You know, it's, there you go. It snugs in perfectly as well. You know, you just got give it a little tug. There you go, and that's the base. And you just kind of put them in, and yep, there you go. It looks like it's flying now, and it fell. Yeah, that's one I guess downside of the stand. It would be okay if you kind of have it leaning towards your figure, but if not, the base is not heavy itself, so it has the tendency to just fall over. So, you know, you gotta see how you're positioning this one. And this is the Sideshow exclusive, the Weather Vane. I love the paint apps on this guy. You can see that it's kind of wobbly, but this is purely plastic. It's really light. I don't know if it's plastic or rubber, combination of both, but you can see this is the weapon that he used towards the end of the movie. You can see that it looks like it's corroded, has some rust on it, and the effects are pretty amazing. And the paint apps, and they also put a lot of details on this Weather Vane. Like I said, this is the weapon that he used when he's on top of the church. This is what he used to kill the guy. I don't know if he killed him with this one. This is not even pointy. You know, it's like I said, it's made out of rubber / plastic. That is, it's actually bendable. So you can see that. A lot of details. Pretty cool weapon. So if you could, I would say pick up the exclusive version. Normally I don't really care about exclusives, especially in the Iron Man. It has like a green hologram. I mean, it's great if you get it. If not, you know, it's not a big deal as well. But in this case, I'm a big fan of the Crow, and I think this played a significant role on the movie. So I would say if you get a chance, pick up pick up the Sideshow exclusive version. I know the Asian version has this one as well, but it's called differently. So, but yeah, it's iconic weapon, so to speak. And now we'll move on to the figure itself. You can see the boots. He's known for this boots where he doesn't tie up the upper part. If you're familiar at all with the movie, so they captured it perfectly on this boots. It has a peg underneath, so some motions in there as well. And his leather pants. Up to this moment, I'm not sure what those black things, or I don't know, maybe because I don't know if he got shot or whatnot, or those bandages. I'm not really sure. And his jacket, see there, pretty nice detail. You see some holes in the jacket as well. Those are from if you remember, this is Tintin's jacket, and he got shot a lot in this movie. You see the buttons on his belt as well. I guess towards the end, when he got shot a lot, that's why it has a lot of bullet holes. And this is the hand that came with it, and you see those strands of thread. It's all over the place. So you just cut them off. They did a fantastic job, I would say, on the jacket. It has some articulation on it, believe it or not. It for anyone has the Superman, it has some wires inside, so you can kind of position them however you want, which is cool. On the collar has one as well, but you got to be careful because I kind of pulled it up and it is kind of sawn into the other side to keep it together, unlike Bane where there's like a small button, it snaps on and off. This one doesn't. I mean, it's not a big deal, you can sew it back on, but just keep that in mind. And this amazing head sculpt. See that's Brandon Lee right there, but I'm not gonna focus on that for now, and I'm gonna focus more on the body. You can see the ring that he has from Shelley, and we're moving towards the back. You see that when he got stabbed, there's a lot of weathering on. I wouldn't say weathering, but and some bullet holes on his jacket as well. So you can see some nice attention to detail. And I want to pay close attention. I don't know if you can notice it on the camera, especially if you're watching this on HD. Those bullet holes has some stains on them. At first I want to call Sideshow. I was like, what's this? I guess this. But now I realize that those are blood stains. When he got shot, some blood came out of his back. That's why it has those. I didn't even notice that at first. I almost called, like I said, Sideshow to complain. I was like, well, I got a second quality, or maybe somebody else used this, but kudos to Hot Toys in that. I didn't even think of that. And on the back side, there you go. And I'm just basically showing here a lot of details because he doesn't have an armor or anything, so all I gotta do is focus on the things that he has. Boots, pretty cool. The sole doesn't really have any rigs on it, but still nice details. There you go. And the good thing is the design on the left shoe is different from the right shoe, so you can't really, and it's nice that they kind of alter that, because most of the times they'll just be lazy and make it the same one. And this is his look. If you remember from the beginning of the movie when he didn't have the trench coat yet from Tintin, this is how he looks like. And the same way after he fought the last guy, the boss on the movie. Basically he ditched the jacket at that point, so you can sport two looks with this figure. And fortunately for me, like I said, thanks to Sideshow, they sent me a new head. And the body of this guy amazingly is pretty cheap on eBay because of the fact that you see this armband right here that he has. You can't really take him off. I guess you could, but for the most part the guys who's selling it on eBay sells him with this particular shirt on, which is pretty cool as well. So you can see it comes with the black bandage. I guess he's trying to bandage himself. I don't know, maybe the ropes were there to hold it together. And his pants, I didn't even notice the details on the buttons of the pants. But like I said, I picked this body up on eBay for $34, which is pretty amazing because it's a legit Hot Toys body. Let's focus on the ring as well. There you go. Even though this one is really tiny, I can barely hold it. But you see the details in this one. This is Shelley Webster's ring. I wish maybe I'll go back and watch the Blu-ray again. Maybe there's any similarities. His necklace is made out of, it's not really a thread, it's more of a stretchable kind of rubbery material. And look at that, there's a lot of holes in his shirt. There goes some cool details. It even has some bullet holes and, you know, nice details on them. The pants, it has like a snap-on the back, so it, you know, if you buy this, and you know, so basically what I did was I assembled a second crow because Sideshow sent me another head, and the other head is broken, but I kind of just put them together. Hopefully don't turn them too much so it doesn't break on me. But yeah, I spent like $70 and I got another figure outside minus the trench coat, obviously. But I bought the shoes for like $12. Pants, I guess, is the most expensive one for $20, and the body itself is $34. So a pretty good deal. And I bought the stand, you know, the crow stand for $10. So, you know, not bad for a second figure. And you can see that amazing head sculpt right there. I've seen on Sideshow forums that they are replacing his hair with a rooted one. And down the line, I'm really interested in doing that. You know, if there's a tutorial, maybe I'll just have it commissioned. Who knows? But for now, look at that. That's Brandon Lee right there. Nice. His eyes, his grin. Normally, I'm not a big fan of any facial expressions. On this guy, you know, I wished he would have given me like a more neutral look. As you can see the hair. But I'm okay with it. You know, he had a lot of grin in the movie. It's not, I won't really call it a smile. It's more of this sadistic smile that he has when he was making this bad guy suffer. So the teeth is amazing as well. Not as good as the Hulk though. The Hulk's teeth is just top notch. This one has some nice paint apps. And there's some certain angles on this guy which just really stands out. Like if you put him head down because his eyes is kind of looking up, you know, that more of a sadistic look. Because if you put his head straight on, it's still okay, but this one is more menacing. As you can see, look at that guy. He looks like he means business. Like he's gonna hurt you. And yeah, there you go. Pretty much that's what it has. Decent accessories. I wish it would have came with 2 guns. This is a no-brainer if you're a big fan. This is not gonna appeal to everyone, especially for the younger generations. This came out almost 20, 30 years ago. I would say 20 years ago. One of the classics, I would say, at that time. If you watch it now and you haven't seen it before, you're probably gonna find it a little bit, you know, different, so to speak. But I like the darkness of the movie. When I was growing up, I was a big fan of, you know, the character, even now, comic character and whatnot. But I would say if you're a big fan, definitely pick this up. I don't see us getting another Crow figure for quite some time. Alright, thank you for watching. Please hit like or subscribe. Thank you guys. Till next time.